Yeah, what's good, YouTube? Alright, guys. Today there's an update that got released. It was a huge update, did a bunch of balance changes, weapon damage changes, switched up, make hit easier, did some changes to the outlaw race. Um, they also added in, the Turian agent, okay? This dude is, I would say, my favorite class, alright, as of right now in the game. The dude is super powerful, he's a lot of fun to use, he's a blast. If you guys have ever played Mass Effect 3, he kind of reminds me a little bit of the Vorcha, okay? Because his Flamethrower is literally the bread and butter of this build, alright? It's fucking so powerful, it's really, really good, it does a lot of damage, and you can just destroy everything, okay? Now, they also came out with a new gun, alright? It's called the Ghost Assault Rifle. It's very, very good, but, we'll go into the loadout and stuff here in just a moment, but we're going to go ahead and get right into the build. Now, initially, my first build for this type of guy was I went 6 points in Recon Visor, 6 points in Tactical Cloak, 6 in Flamethrower, 6 in Apex Training, 1 in Support Systems, okay? I wanted to do that because in Recon Visor, alright, rank 6, it has something called Shatter Armor. After being shot, armored enemies will temporarily receive more damage from all sources, okay? Now, at first, I was like, wow, this is going to be really, really good. And it's not bad, but for a flamethrower type build with this guy, I would just put 1 point, okay? I'm just leaving 1 point in here because of the fact that I'm mainly just using it to scope out areas in front of me, around me, kind of get an idea of where enemies are at, alright? Because the playstyle of this guy doesn't really complement the shatter armor, okay, with the flamethrower. I know that's kind of crazy, but it's not that effective. It kind of gives you too many things to worry about, alright, like when to pop your powers and stuff. And I want to bring you guys a pretty simplistic build that's very, very powerful, okay? But you can give it a shot. It is a good build. If you go, all 6s and then you leave 1 in support systems, it's great. If you do that, you're going to have to be a little bit careful, alright? You're going to have to play very careful, kind of pick and choose when you're going to, wreck stuff with the flamethrower. You're just going to have a cautious play style with that because he is squishy, okay? Now, for Tactical Cloak, alright, we're going to go ahead and get right into the build. For rank 4, I go for damage bonus, obviously. That's universal through all infiltrators. I don't even know why you would even go recharge speed. Damage bonus is just too good. It gives you plus 40% gun damage bonus, plus 50% power damage bonus, which is excellent with the flamethrower, and plus 50% melee damage bonus. Rank 5, I go for duration. This is going to be good for objectives. Being able to get out of sticky situations where you're about to die, you can just kind of break away from a crowd and it lasts longer, so you'll be able to get a pretty far distance before getting, having enemies rush you again. Now for rank 6, you can go escape artist, okay? That's not bad. I definitely prefer combat cloak, alright? Because this is all about the flamethrower, guys. Whenever you're sitting there, you cloak, start shooting the flamethrower, okay? When you come out of cloak, you still, for 2 seconds, get that extra damage bonus that's contributed to the power damage, alright? So definitely the way to go with this build. For flamethrower, rank 4, damage, okay? You want all damage because, except for rank 5, that's an exception, but rank 4, go for damage. It gives you plus 35% all damage, alright? Rank 5, I go for reach. The reason why I go for reach over lingering burn is the fact that lingering burn is good, but you have to be too close to the enemy, okay? If that's what you want to do, go for it. I prefer reach. Also, be able to clear out a bunch of more mobs that, if they're in like a train of a line, you can sit there and hit multiple enemies at once at a farther distance, be able to take out more enemies at one time. That is the reason why I go for reach. Rank 6, I go for anti-armor. This is crazy. It gives you plus 80% damage versus armor, okay? Definitely go for this, especially if you're playing gold. And guys, to everybody who doesn't have a great time playing gold or is having a hard time playing gold, okay? My gamer tag is HulkFlex. Alright, the top left hand corner of the screen, you're going to see my gamer tag right above my Apex rating. I'm on PlayStation Network. You can add me, alright? I don't care what level you are. I don't care what Apex you are. I don't care if you just got the damn game. I will run with you and I will help you level up characters and I will run you through gold. That's what I do. I'm not one of those people that, refuses to run with inexperienced players or new players. I'm not that type of person, alright? I'm always down to help people. That's just how I've always been. I've been adding all of my subs, so if you are a sub, make sure you send me a friend request if you're having problems or you want to run gold, and we'll truck through it. We'll have a blast. All right. For Apex training, rank 4, power augmentation gives you plus 20% power damage. Like I said, You can, if you want to, alright, in this skill tree layout, you could go weapon training, ammo and targeting, and weapon specialist if you want extra weapon damage, alright? But the gun that I'm using with this guy, I'm not even going to say it right now, but for everybody that's following my videos, you already know what that gun is, what my favorite weapon is, okay? But I go for power augmentation because, again, this is all about the flamethrower, torching crowds, clearing out mobs. It's a great ability. His flamethrower is insane, okay? Rank 4, power augmentation, plus 20% damage, or power damage, way to go, alright? Rank 5, aerial combat training, don't even worry about this, definitely go for ammo and targeting, okay? Because this is a power-based build, this is going to increase, you know, a little bit of your weapon damage, alright? Gives you plus 20% weapon headshot weak point bonus and plus 25% weapon spare ammo, alright? Definitely the way to go over aerial combat training because it's junk, alright? Don't even worry about it with this type of guy, don't even worry about speccing into this, it's pretty irrelevant, okay? Now for rank 6, I go for power specialist. Gives you plus 20% power damage, plus 20% weapon weight capacity, and plus 20% tech effect duration. Now, again, this is all about maximizing the damage output from the flamethrower, okay? Don't even knock this build, you gotta just try it. It shit is nasty, okay? Straight nasty. Support systems, rank 4, I go for tech duration. It gives you plus 30% to all power effect durations. Definitely nice. This guy isn't a melee build, he's a pyromaniac build, okay? This dude is a beast. This is just going to keep you, you know, have the burning animation on enemies a lot longer. It's just going to help you out tremendously. Rank 5, I go for tactical evasion, okay? I don't go for tactical revive because I don't really have a problem picking people up. He is an infiltrator, so it doesn't really matter. You can go that go that route if you want to. But I would definitely recommend tactical evasion. Gives you plus 20% max health, plus 20% max shields, plus 15% movement speed. This is great because, like I said, he's squishy. You want as much health and shield as possible with this guy because you're going to be using your flamethrower a lot, okay? Rank 6. Now, you can go either way with this, okay? You can go shield reset. It's not a bad power or bad ability. It's great, but I prefer tech sabotage because when you're using a flamethrower, all right, it's going to leave you out in the open, okay? So you're going to be taking some damage at times when you're sitting there torching enemies. This is going to debuff the damage output from enemies by 30%, all right? It's super good with the flamethrower type build because, again, the last thing you want is to sit there and be torching a crowd of enemies and just start getting drilled by a sharpshooter or something, okay? That is in that crowd, and he'll drop your shields. Shit can happen, all right? You can be sitting there torching enemies, but if they have shields and you're torching them, they can still shoot you. They're not going to have the burn animation, so be cautious about that. You can drain shields first and then torch them. You can really do this however you want to, but this is going to be good for, sometimes you never know when you're sitting there torching a crowd. If a sharpshooter runs into the crowd, you're only hurting his shields. He's going to snipe the shit out of you. They did buff sharpshooters, okay? Those mofos are annoying as shit. This is going to try to help counter that as much as possible, okay? Now for my loadout, you guys already know, I'm rocking the Dawn. This Dawn is a beast. They buffed it. It is so powerful. You can sit there, Cloak, okay? I don't have weapon damage bonuses with this guy. I went for power damage, okay? Remember that. You can run up on Chosen, you can run up on Destined, whatever. Regular red bar enemies, one headshot kills them, okay? Destined, Anointed, smaller yellow bar enemies, Anarchists, Saboteurs, you can sit there and two-shot them, okay? You can Cloak, one-shot red bars, Cloak, two-shot smaller enemies, Berserkers, the flamethrower just handles them. This shit is nasty, alright? Y'all gotta trust me. It is so beast mode. You gotta just give it a shot. It's so much fun, okay? Definitely go for engineering kit for the equipment, okay? This is all about the flamethrower. This is going to increase the damage dealt by the flamethrower by 30%. On top of all the power damage bonuses you already get. Amazing. For consumables, okay? You can do a variety of things with this. Now this is the first class that I really don't worry about running ammo types at all because of the fact that the flamethrower is so powerful, okay? Since I'm running the Dawn, a couple things that I will run, sometimes I'll run a shotgun rail lamp, And I would definitely run a tech power amp. Tech power amps are going to increase the damage dealt by tech powers by a certain percentage, and flamethrower is a tech power. Okay, you can also go universal power amp, but I would definitely recommend a tech power amp for this. It's going to just increase the damage output from your flamethrower, and you're going to just rip shit up. Okay. For another thing you could also do, you can go with tech power amp, and you can go with cyclonic mod for extra survivability. Okay, that's not ever a bad idea. I'm telling you guys, this dude is beast mode. Okay, my favorite class, a lot of fun to use, and he just trucks through shit. I don't care. They just buffed up outlaws. It doesn't even matter. He handles them. He handles, you know, he handles Remnant. He handles Ket. Fucking, it doesn't even matter. Okay, this dude handles all races. I don't care what anybody says. This dude is beast mode, and this build rocks. You gotta try it. Okay, now like I said with the Recon Visor, you can kind of, you know, play around with it if you want to, but if you want to go for straight flamethrower build, I would definitely go for this layout. Try it out. You're guys going to enjoy the gameplay. I just use the flamethrower non-stop all over the place. It's straight madness, but it's awesome. It's a lot of fun. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up. I appreciate all the support, guys. If you're new to the channel, I've got tons of build videos. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for me. Hope everybody has a great day and stay blessed. Peace.